Well, Steve, that's Rotherham United's first away league win on a Saturday at 3 o'clock for more than 3 years. What were your thoughts on it?
Well, it should have been 2 weeks ago today already, shouldn't it? But circumstances didn't allow us to produce that. But I thought we started the first 7 or 8 minutes really nervous. You can tell some of the experienced players as well were feeling the pressure a little bit in the build up to the game. That's what I felt. But tactically, this morning we sat down with the group and I said, we'll go here and we'll play a particular system. I will change it at a stage in the game to win it if I think we should need to go and win the game. And then obviously it's a sloppy first goal. They go in front. We can defend that a lot better all over. I think from there on in a lot of the game is us. And we deservedly equalise. We deservedly go in front. And when they equalise, it's poor defensively from us. But I just look back to 3 or 4 great opportunities we've had. We should be 3 and 4-1 up at one stage. It was we were just far better side. And I think then when it went 2-2, before it went 2-2, we changed it, as you've seen, the system to make sure we win the game. That worked for us. Better width, with Malik and with Sam and Big JJ come on and had a real presence, different style to John up. But if there's credit as well to our skipper, he's been out so long. He's lost 6 kilos in weight and got himself in really good shape. And our fans have seen a Johnson Clark Carr's best tight performance today. You see what he's thought of by the Bristol Rovers supporters who adore him here. But they've seen him more akin to how he played here. So I think that's come at a good time for us.
In a game where you trailed early and then managed to get yourselves back into it, what pleased you the most about your team's performance this afternoon?
So the character in the group. We've not had the season that we've all aspired to. We've all felt the wrath of our supporters, and I don't live in a world of social media. I don't allow myself to go in really dark places because of that. Dark places because of performances and results. But a lot of our players are young and their partners and wives are young, and they live in a world of social media, and they've been smashed from pillar to post. After last week, we understand the performance was not an acceptable level for Rotherham United, but the boys have worked really hard on the training ground. This Bristol Rovers team have won 3 of the last 4 matches at home. They never looked like winning today. It looked as if it was going to be how many at one stage. But then they get back in the game and then you think, right, have we got that little bit of quality to put the right ball into the area for Big JJ who's come back and really impressed us with his attitude to win a terrific header, and Sam gets the benefits to tap it in from the line.
Yeah, what are you thinking as Joe Powell's lining up that free kick out on this right hand side?
Well, I'm definitely thinking that for most of the game we had an advantage in there physically, and we had a lot more movement. We've done a lot more work on it. We've probably had to reinforce the work that we've done a lot of the times, but we reinforced it time and time again. The boys were cold a lot of days because we spent so long doing it, but they did it. And I just said to them afterwards that those long hours and long boring sessions, if you like, on set plays and deliveries and such like was good. I'm also pleased for Joe Powell. He had a poor performance last week. His quality was way off it. Terrific ball in for Zach Joe's goal, and an even better ball in for Big JJ, to have a great header.
How well do you feel your team managed sort of the occasion, the atmosphere as well? Because this is a difficult place to come, isn't it? Not only with their results, but we saw in the 5 minutes, I think, before the equaliser, that when the crowd get up, it can almost suck the ball into the back of that net.
This is a wonderful football club, and any time you come to Bristol Rovers, you should just remind yourself that how good this club is. For me, there'll be controversial to say they're the biggest club in Bristol. There's an argument to say Bristol Rovers were playing in a new stadium and playing in the Championship where their crowds would be. So this is a really special football club that's I've done battle with over the years, win some, lost some. But the one thing when you come here, you're going to have to manage the expectation, that support base for Bristol Rovers. They're going to be loud if they get in front. Of course, we give them a start. We have a goal after 5 or 6 minutes, so they can be loud. But they went silent very quickly, and I think they went silent because we had all the play. And no one really heard them when they went 2-2, because at that stage I think they probably thought 4 or 5-1.
How much credit then do the travelling Millers support deserving that far corner? We saw the fist pumps at the end, everybody together as one. That's only the 3rd league victory they've seen this season, but they deserve it, don't they? Well, I've got family in there from Glasgow, but they don't make this journey every week. And but they wanted to be here today. They knew it was. I said all week, this is a big game for us after a reaction after the Barnsley fixture. And I'm pleased for every man, woman and boy and girl who come and support us today. They don't get enough credit. You've just started off this little chat. We said it's the first 3 p.m. win on a Saturday for 3 years. I think I'd have been locked up in a bad place if that had been my teams for 3 years.
but we've done it today, and it's a nice journey back up the M5 for our supporters who have travelled for 3 seasons now and not looking forward to the journeys. When we get this right, they'll look forward to many journeys.
And what do your team need to take from this then moving forward? Some big games coming up.
Well, it doesn't get any bigger than Leyton Orient, does it? I know they've lost today, but they're a special team. They've got big resources there with good owners. We have. And but it's a big game for us at the New York. And then, as I said to the boys on Thursday, I spoke maybe a month ago, 6 weeks ago, about a big week, and we dealt with the 3 games. And this is an even bigger week, arguably, when you say Bristol Rovers away, Leyton Orient home, and Wrexham away. They're 3 giant of fixtures in League One. And when you look at results today, that tells us that both Tuesday and Saturday are going to be tough. But we'll get the boys home tonight. We'll refresh over the next couple of days. We'll tactically get back on the training ground. Different shape, different system, perhaps different personnel to be employed, because we're here without some huge players. People forget that. We're here without Joe Rafferty, who was ill. We're without Sean Raggett. We're without young Dan Gore. We're with Liam Kelly. And you can see that the nature of it today. We're all hands on deck. Zach Jules was not training Thursday, wasn't going to be fit today. Stood up like a big tiger, a big man, big lion, and said, "Pick me, Gaffer, I'll be okay."
Saw a couple hobbling towards the end as well, I think, Mpanzu, Wilkes, McWilliams. How are they?
Yeah, cramped because they run today. I think the criticism last week against Barnsley from internally was you have to run to win, which is a saying I've had in all my teams. And I think the Miller supporters are entitled to call Radio Sheffield, or they're entitled to go on social media and say we didn't run today, because that was what was reported back to me by our media department, what the fans were saying. I agreed with them. I told the Bloods on Monday, we did not run. You have to run to win. Today we ran. Malik Wilkes cramp, Sean McWilliams cramp. So we've got no injuries, and it's also good to see a boy who's been at the club 3 or 4 years and discarded, making a little contribution to the winning goal.